You're watching the Northeastern news program that keeps you up to date, aware, and informed on all things related to Northeastern High School. This is High Street Morning News.
Good morning, Northeastern. Today is Monday, September 19th, 2016, Cycle Day 2. I'm Ryan Schindler.
And I'm Alex Raymond.
Monday's fun day.
So let's get to it. A reminder that a representative from Central Penn College will be in the College and Career Center, room 403 today, September 19th at 9:15 a.m. So right after this show, please stop by if you have signed up.
Looking for a community service opportunity? An NHS grad and district resident with some physical limitations is looking for assistance in maintaining a property, household chores, and some light construction at the property near Royal Manchester Golf Course. If you're interested in this type of opportunity, please see Mr. Gay in the main office.
We are now going to take it down to Fatu with Mr. Mars, and he's going to be talking about fall plays. What's happening, Fatu?
Thanks, Alex. So I'm down here with Mr. Mars, who's going to give us a little information on what's going on with the fall plays. So tell us, Mr. Mars, what do we need to know?
Well, good morning. The fall plays this year we'll have an underclassmen play and an upperclassmen play as usual. The underclassmen is going to be two plays actually. One's Gossip and the other is Sunday Dinner. I chose two because they're kind of short, but they're very good, and I think that the students will really enjoy being in them. And the upperclassmen is called The Road Taken. It is a collection of three short plays that are separate stories, but connected by their theme. So those are the plays. The underclassmen play is the end of October, and the upperclassmen play is right before Thanksgiving. The auditions, though, are next week on Monday and Tuesday. So if you're interested in participating in the plays, you need to audition. I will have packets available for you later today. I didn't get them ready yet, but we'll have them later today. So if you're interested in being in the play, you need to stop down and pick up a packet sometime later today or tomorrow.
How committed do you need to be if you want to join one of these plays?
Well, our rehearsal schedule is going to be kind of short because, well, we don't have a lot of time. And it condensed into, we'll only be meeting on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays after school. You need to, if you're going to do this, you need to commit because there are only going to be about 10 or 12 rehearsals for each of the shows. So if you're going to do it, I need you to commit for it.
All right, so you heard it. If you want to audition for these plays, the auditions are next week. Back to you guys.
Mr. Mars, are you willing to disclose what the big musical of the year will be?
Oh, and there's a question for you. They'd like to know what the big musical of the year is.
The musical this year is going to be a new release. It was just released last spring. It is called Sister Act, and you might remember the movie. It starred Whoopi Goldberg. It was very popular in the early 2000s, and it was made into a Broadway musical, which had a run in about 2011. And it is all about a woman who sees a murder in an alley and then is hidden in a convent with the nuns, and she takes over the choir, and then the choir becomes really good, and then they become famous, and it blows her cover in the end, and it's a pretty good story, and there's a lot of really good music. And I'm really excited. We had a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and there were a lot of students who expressed interest in it, and so I'm really hopeful that we'll have a real good turnout for auditions. That's coming up the first week in December, right after Thanksgiving. We will have auditions, and there will be more about that in the announcements, so please listen up for those announcements. The show itself is in February, and the rehearsals for that go from the 1st of January through the show, which is the end of February.
Alrighty, back to you guys.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Fatu, for talking to Mr. Mars.
Now let's take to some sports.
The only sport event for Friday night was the field hockey team, which they sadly lost to West York with a final score of 2-0. Saturday afternoon saw the boys soccer team lose to Central 7-0, while the girls soccer team won a tight game with a final score of 5-4. The football team cruised past Solanco on Saturday with a final score of 47-7. Anu Johnson ran it for 242 yards and had 4 touchdowns. Shannon Valente also scored, with both plays being running touchdowns. Both games that are scheduled for today are both home and should be exciting. Girls tennis hosts Dallastown at 4 p.m. and the girls volleyball team will be playing at 7:30 against Spring Grove. And that's it for our sports report today. Now here's what's for lunch. Today's lunch is a walk-away taco. Sandwich of the day is BBQ or turkey club wrap. And there's a garlic French bread pizza in the pizza line today. Tomorrow's breakfast is pancake and sausage on a stick. And tomorrow's lunch is an Asian bar. Sandwich of the day is meatball sub. And there's a ham and pineapple pizza. Let's take it to weather.
Right now it's about 70 degrees out with 100% humidity. Man, is it sticky. Now let's take it to the 5-day forecast. So right now it's, this week, for most of the week, we're going to be sitting around 84, 85 degrees as a high. And then today is the coolest day of the week at 79, with it just raining this morning. That's everything. No, that's everything. Back to you, Alex. Thanks, James. Well, that wraps things up for the day. We wish you all a great day from High Street Morning News.
And stay classy, Northeastern.